Welcome back to Rams Project. We're going to get into a topic that is important, man. Top ways to win. That's what we're going to get into. We're not going to talk about, nonsense today about how emotions, blah, blah, blah. We're throwing that out the window. We're going to dive in. How do we win? Neighbor shooting. Don't you love it where I'm at? It's great. Another one. Maybe we can get some more. And another. Maybe they're laid off. There's somebody else shooting over there. It's crazy out here. Anyways, how do we win? Top ways to win. Top ways to not be defeated. Top ways to be victorious. That's where we're going to go. All right? So number one, I have to dive in. Sorry, I'm going to be looking down. I got my notes here because I'm a buffoon and I can't keep my mind on track without having some type of notes or something going on with it. So number one, I'm going to beat the dead horse again, physically fit. I can't tell y'all enough how much physical fitness is important. Now, I'm not some physical specimen of a guy. I keep my body moving. I keep myself doing things. I have more goals in life to be more physically fit than I am now. And I think I will always have goals. I will never be okay with the bar that I'm at, no matter where I'm at. All right? I'll give you 3 stances on how to judge your fitness. All right. Number one, how many times can you get yourself up off the ground? That's the standard of fitness. Number 2, how many times can you pull your body up on a bar? Right? How many times can you do that? That's the other standard of fitness. And third is how much weight can you pick up off the ground? i.e. be a deadlift, clean and jerk. Some of y'all do snatches. I don't do snatches anymore. I'm 41 years old. I'm tall and lanky, and so therefore I don't want to rip a shoulder out. I want to keep them as long as I can. So those 3 things are the biggest keys for me. How many times can I get off the ground? How many times can I get my body over bar? And how much weight can I get up off the ground? That's where we need to be at, all right? So after we're done with that nonsense of physical fitness, I'm done beating that horse. We're going to get in the whole part of don't focus on other people's success to gauge where you are in your level of success. All right? And I don't agree with that whole, what is it? What do they say? Can't remember how it goes. Anyways, but looking at somebody else's success keeps you from being successful or something like that, whatever. I don't subscribe to that because I think that's nonsense. You need to gauge yourself to other people. You don't need to say that, you should be at their level. You never should look at it like that. You should look and say, okay, how much further do I have to go to get to that level? And what all did they do to have that success level that they're at, right? So if that's where I'm wanting to be, I need to look at that guy. I need to talk to that fellow. I need to figure out, hey, buddy, how did you get successful on what you're doing? What was the path that you took? Then you find other people that are successful. And then you figure out their path, right? What did they do? A lot of them you'll see that there's a very key term or how it just keeps being repetitive on they did this, they did that. Small, minute things over time built stuff, all right? Too many of y'all are sitting here thinking that y'all should be like, okay, back that up. Too many people, and I'm going to say y'all, but man, the followers here are great, and I know y'all are smarter than that, and y'all got it all together. Not all together, but man, y'all are on another level, man. Y'all get a lot of things. Y'all aren't dummies. So I'm not going to be too stupid about it. I'm going to raise the caliber of knowledge that's getting pumped out. So what we need to understand is that we're not going to sit here and we're not going to look at somebody else and say, man, they got it all together. They got all this success, all this other stuff. When you don't know what they did to get past all that. You don't know their past history on how they moved through or what they had to navigate through life to get to their success level that they're at, right? They could have had a plethora of things where they had substance abuse, alcohol abuse, anything where they got a great wife now and they stand beside them through anything. Well, they stand beside them through anything because they went through hell together and they know each other and they will never leave each other in that fact because they have that relationship with each other, right? So quit looking at other people when they've been put through the furnace and they've been heated and trimmed and beaten to be formed into this perfect thing, and you haven't been through the fire yet, right? Don't get so worked up because you haven't been through the fire yet, Don't look at that person and say, oh man, I wish I had that. because you don't know what you have to go through to get that, right? That's one thing, be careful what you wish for. Yeah, a lot of people want a lot of things, but aren't willing to go through the fire and through the furnace to get molded and smelted and all them other things to be put into that form to be able to be what they are wanting, right? Same thing with physical fitness, right? People don't want to put their bodies through the pain and the suffering and the hardship to mold it to be able to sustain a physical, stressful situation. They don't. They want to sit back, eat their Cheetos, drink their Mountain Dew, play their video games, or watch their TV or YouTube, right? I'm not the best, or I'm not the number one person to say all this stuff, because I get trapped in things too. I'm no better than y'all, right? I have my vices, but the difference is that us as rams, as men, we should be looking at ourselves of how do we crush our vices? How do we find that chink in our armor and get better? And how we're striving to get stronger and not be a part of the status quo or be ran around as mediocre, right? Mediocrity is the killer of anything, right? We're supposed to be successful. We want those things. We want to build something great. We want all those things. So guess what? We got to go through the fire. We got to push ourselves. We've got to move. So back off of those, we're going to get into the other one is we need to get a group of men, i.e. a council that we can trust, of men that we can talk to and mentor us, disciple us through life, right? Whether that's mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, relationships and stuff like that, that's what we need those guys around us. Sorry, I bumped my mic again. Anyways, we need men around us, guys. And I'm not perfect at this. I have yet to been able to find that solid core group of dudes that I can go to. I have yet to find them. I'm not saying they're not around me. I just haven't noticed it, or maybe that's my fault because I'm not, I guess, discerning enough to figure out that these are the guys that should be leading me. I don't know, but I haven't found them. I know that the men that I've seen be successful in my life and around me, they all had a good council of men that helped lead them, that they were able to go to bounce ideas off of and to be able to figure out what they need to do mentally or financially or any of those things through life, right? To be able to spiritually lead their family, they need somebody around them to help guide them through that spiritual point, right? So I say this not to be like, hey, I've got all this figured out. I don't have that part figured out. I don't. I'm honest with y'all as I can be. I'm not some fake guy who tries to pump out something. No, that's not what this is. I don't know if I'll find those dudes. I don't. I pray for them. I want them. I want a solid core group of dudes that I can go to with anything, any time of the day, any time of the night, that I can probably meet with once a month and go over things and plan out life. And we do it together. Like, they're not supposedly better than me in everything. Like, I got to bring stuff to the equation, right? I can't just be the consumer of the whole thing, because if I do that, then I'm just going to bring them down. I have to be moving and leveling up also, right? Because if I don't move and level up, they're not going to move and level up. Or if they do, I get left behind. And then what happens? I'm stuck alone again. And I got to try to find another group of dudes to help me get there, right? So you want to find that mix of people who are above you and lower than you that you want to help build up, and then you want other people to help pick you up, right? All right, so we're going to go through those points and understand that those aren't just some suggestions. We need to have this. This isn't maybe you should. No, you need to have it, because those guys are what are going to help guide you into the misunderstandings that you have in life. Like, say, number one you have is that you believe that you should, maybe go MGTOW. I'm going to tell y'all right now that MGTOW nonsense is nonsense. Y'all want to win? Y'all want to be victorious? It ain't staying at home by yourself and not or passing on a legacy. All right? You men who are sitting here saying that that's what you need to be, no. You need to be focusing on trying to how to find a woman that you can help grow and she can help you grow, right? Y'all be great together to grow and have children, right? You need to find that woman that's going to be a great helpmate to you, that's going to help you be able to do things and grow things and have a family. Because the way you win in life is you leave a lineage. Somebody, ancestries ago, helped make you. There's nothing better to do in this world to be victorious, to be a winner, to be conquering, than to pass on your lineage. There's no better way. There's nothing better. You can have all the material, all this other stuff, yada, yada. None of that matters if you all die alone and you leave it to go back to what, the government? Because that's who's going to get it. You fought all that to give the government more stuff. Why would you do that? That's stupidity, right? All right. So that's all I got, man. That's the end of my period of instruction. I gave you maybe 4, 3, 5 things somewhere. I don't know. I didn't keep the numbers. Go back, count them out, leaving in the comments what the numbers are. Guys, man, I appreciate all y'all. Y'all are doing awesome, man, on stuff. I want y'all to comment more. I want y'all to get in here. Tell me things that help you and could help other men to be able to grow and to level up or to be victorious or to be the winners that they need to not be defeated in this world, all right? What have you done? What have you worked on to be able to be victorious and stuff in life, all right? All right, guys, share this, comment and share. Share is what we need. Also, I'll be putting this one up on Patreon. I'm about to start a Patreon exclusive member area where I'll be talking about things there. And that's just the way I got to do it, guys. There's some things I can't talk about on here that I need to talk about on there because I've noticed that I'm getting dialed down and throttled down on who's getting, just the impressions on who can get seen and even see this stuff. I guess I'm saying things that they don't want to hear out there. So share it. Let people know, guys. All right? Well, that's the end of my period of instruction, guys. Y'all have a good one. Keep growing. Keep doing awesome. And stay Oscar Mike.